Hello, and welcome to this Care Art Organization tutorial. Today, I'll be showing you the basics of Adobe Photoshop, how to import and export images, adjust colors, and use the selection tool. This lesson is perfect for anyone new to Photoshop or looking to brush up on the fundamentals. Let's get started. Here's the overview of our lesson plan. First, we will import an image into Photoshop. Then, we will tweak colors with adjustment layers. After, we will expand our knowledge of adjustment layers and use the selection tool to adjust specific parts of our photo. And after that, we will export our photo. When you first open Photoshop, you will want to press the open button in the top left to open your photo. After you press it, you'll be prompted with a selector to choose your photo. Now that we have our photo in Photoshop, we're able to change it with the tools Photoshop gives us. The first thing that I always do when I get in Photoshop is I press the crop tool up here, because I'm not too big of a fan of the way that this light shines through. It's very undesirable in my opinion. So I can use the crop tool and I can drag how I want to frame the photo. So I'm a fan of how this intersects with the boats and the leading line right here. So I'm going to press done, which will crop my photo for me. And now this is what I have. Now that we've cropped our photo, we're able to add something called an adjustment layer. Adjustment layers are able to alter your photo and tweak the colors. So I can use this layer part of the toolbar and I can go down to new adjustment layer. And I am given a few options. The first one that I like to use is called brightness and contrast. This one will allow me to change the brightness and contrast of my photo. But I don't think changing the contrast in this photo does much, so I will set it to 0. But I do like it a little bit brighter, so I think I will leave it here for now. After this, you can add more adjustment layers. You're able to change the exposure of your photo as well, and you can change how it was exposed and the brightness. But I think the brightness does enough for me in my brightness and contrast layer, so I will right click on this and press delete layer. After this, I can get another adjustment layer to change the hue and saturation. So I can change the hue of my photo, and it will allow me to change how the photo's colors are shown. So I can change it to be more of a green-blue color, which is not really realistic at all, so I don't want that, but maybe some people do. So I can change it to be more of a red tint, or I can be more green, but I don't think I really need to change the hue here because I'm happy with how it came out. But if I want it to be more saturated, I can change it. But if I want it to be a little bit more not as saturated, I can do this, which is a bit different than before. And as always, I can press the eye icon right here to see what it looks like with and without my adjustment layers. Along with adjustment layers, we're able to use selections to help curate our photo. So up here, by where my cursor is, this is the selection tool. So the quick selection tool allows me to drag and see it selects a portion of my photo. But if I always don't want this, I can press the undo button, which is Command Z for me, but it might be Control Z if you are on a Windows machine. So if I want to select this beach down here, I can select this part down here, and now I can do a lot of different things with it. So I can press the layer button and I'm able to use the adjustment layers we learned earlier to just change what I selected. So if I want this to be maybe black and white, I can use the color balance adjustment layer to really change exactly what I selected. So see, it's only changing this part of the photo, unlike where before it would change the entire photo. So right now, because I'm not selecting anything, I can press layer, new adjustment layer, color balance, and because this one is not curated to a selection, it changes the entire photo. As a reminder, you're able to click through each of the different adjustment layers you made using this Layers tab in the bottom right. By clicking on these, you will get this Properties tab where you're able to alter your edits. If I want to come and change my color balance mask, I can come here and I can change each different color. There are also other variations of the selection tool. If you right click up here where the selection tool is, you're able to choose between the object selection tool and the magic wand tool. Object selection tool will use AI to select different objects in your photo. It doesn't always work, as you see right now, but if you click on each part of it, it will select this section and you're able to use adjustment layers just on that part to better edit your photo. The magic wand tool is very similar to the object selection tool, but you're able to click on parts of your object and it will try to select those parts. It's not the greatest because it uses artificial intelligence, but if you want to try to select super obvious parts of your photo, it is okay at that. Now that I'm ready to export my photo, I'm going to go to the toolbar and I'm going to press File, Export, Quick Export as PNG. This function will prompt you to select a location where you want to save your photo, and it will export your photo with your edits. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something, and please watch more videos from us, Care Art Organization.